That judge is doing good work.
Is that the judge?
Yeah, it is a judge.
Are you judging them?
You do have a pinch point here where you got shallower water, deep in the middle, and this is one of the narrower spots as we come back in this river. Careful's all about the dry suit.
Yeah.
And knowing how to get back in.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, I think it's either
getting in.
Yeah.
It was pretty windy and chilly. Good job, Jameson. Nice going, bud.
I can pull up onto the front of your pack.
You got a hog.
This is a big one. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Jeff. Look at that.
Good going, buddy. So that's a big bait fish school there, and that's a fish, a striper, that one and that one. They're all pursuing it. They're all trying to attack it, and it's that boomerang shape that I talked about earlier. So it's likely that this one gets hit in just a minute on this inside turn. Oh man. Really skirting along this edge. So I'm going to continue to troll all the way along this edge and see if I can pick off some others. But they're for sure in this deep basin, but on the edge of that transition from the deepest water to the next step up. So there's Jameson following me. We're actually headed to a launch I've never been to. Yesterday I went out solo while Jameson and Alex did a lot of, I guess, B-roll or interview type footage, stuff that they're also doing for some videos that are for the Coast Guard. And I took the day and kind of peeled off and went to a spot that I am familiar with, that I know that they will stack up in, towards the end of March. From what I gather, and I blanked, I didn't catch any striper. I did get some catfish. The fact that I'm catching catfish where there should be striper means they're not in there. And that's a lot of what striper fishing in the spring is you go, you go scout a whole bunch of different spots, and it's this big game of hide and seek where when you find someone, you found everyone. So I'm hoping that we get into them today at this location that we're kind of hitting. I don't want to say sight unseen. We did come through here with the when we were on the guide boat the other day, on Tom Weaver's boat, and we did see that, hey, there's some bait fish in this area. So if you find the bait fish, if there's some stripe around, they're going to want to be there and they're going to want to eat them. So we'll see how it goes. This is kind of our one main day of striper fishing in the kayaks. So I hope we can get it done for the show. We'll see. What do you got for me?
GoPro, mic.
Okay. I'm gonna move my depth finder here, and then we'll put the GoPro in that center lock and load base.
Cool.
All right.
Do you want me to just put it there for you then?
No, I'll do it. So I want us to run side by side, each of us with 2 lines out. We're gonna try and straddle the channel edge, and I'll just look with my side imaging to see if we can find some bait fish schools. Alright, we're gonna go to just the chart and see where we got some deeper water. Yeah, looks like I need to kind of get out to this area right up here. Maybe we can patrol right along that deep edge, see if anyone's home. Right out here. Steer with my feet, change my course, head straight out to it there. Alright, I got one on. I gotta reel in the other one. Mark where I'm at. Are you kidding? Did you get off? No, you're just running at me. Yeah, you're here. I pulled my magnet on the Torpedo. So I don't have a lot of complications. This line is out of the way. Now I can handle this fish. Big boat comes in handy. I'm going to remove my rod holder, anything else that can complicate my bringing this fish in. I'm going to get my boga grip out. I'm going to lip them to the boga. That was the 15-foot diver. Gotta get one on the board. Look at you. Nice big fish. Right. What I want to do now is get him on a boga grip and just kind of let him chill next to the boat. And I'm going to move him with the Torpedo to keep him happy and breathing. Oh, nope, he got off. All right, there he goes. I didn't handle the boga well, but I was hoping to revive him with the Torpedo a little bit, but I think he's going to swim off strong. Good one. Yeah. So I marked a waypoint. We're going to go back to that area and kind of troll back and forth. Let's look at the chart here. All right, so I was trolling out in this deep water as soon as I came up to that transition to a little bit shallower. So it went from 22 to, this is 12.7. I don't know that it was quite that dramatic, but I was really skirting along this edge. So I'm going to continue to troll all the way along this edge and see if I can pick off some others. But they're for sure in this deep basin, but on the edge of that transition from the deepest water to the next step up. I think Jameson went up here to this pinch point. hopefully he's connecting with some, doing the same thing. All right, I gave Jameson the heads up that they're eating. They're doing the thing where you can see the blob of the baitfish school, and it's boomerang shaped with a dot in the middle, and they're chewing. They're eating these bunker that are out here. So that's a big baitfish school there, and that's a fish, a striper, that one and that one. They're all pursuing it. They're all trying to attack it, and it's that boomerang shape that I talked about earlier. So it's likely that this one gets hit in just a minute on this inside turn. Go back to this. Yeah, it was right along that edge. So when you find an active area and you just kind of zigzag back and forth on it because you know there's active feeding fish, you're always just going to get this red spaghetti. There's another baitfish school, and there's a fish that's pursuing it. Let's get that on a wider view here. Big school there. Yeah, there's the fish. There's a fish right there, and these baitfish are moving out of the way. Huge baitfish school on the right, and on the left side there's a fish pursuing it. There's two more on the other side just in here. That's another one pursuing it. It's kind of big boomerang shape. We got 3 contour lines stacked close together. Shallow water on my right, deeper water on the left. You can see the right side, that brightly colored area is the higher elevation, and out here is the middle of that basin. All right, looks like Jameson's rejoined us, and he got one on the way back, which is, I'm happy, really cool with it. Are you seeing him on your side image? Yeah, he's seeing something on his depth finder. All right, I'm gonna keep jigging here while he trolls up and gives me a debriefing on, what do you call it? All right, how big you think yours was?
I'd say he was around 36 inches.
Yeah, I think that's what I had as well.
Bigger than the one I caught on the boat the other day, but not, not a 40.
Right.
But a good fish.
Heavy
fish, fought hard.
I didn't get a chance to measure mine, even though I got the musky bump. I was gonna put him back in to let him breathe, like letting him hang on the boga.
Yeah.
And like
came off.
Yeah.
I did the net thing, which worked, but it's not ideal.
Right.
Like bogas would have been better, just because I got him in there. But
bogas are tricky too, man.
Trebles and nets.
Show me which one you got on. I wanna look at the specific. So I think that's a 10. All right. So I got mine on the. Yeah, you got it on the Magnum 10. All right. I got mine on the 15, but it's the same. It's the X-Wrap. So cool. I may throw a 10 on as well on my other one and take the Yozuri Deep Diver off.
Yeah, the deep diver, I have to be in about 15 to 16 feet before it's not touching.
Right.
Which is fine, but nothing's hit it.
I think they're coming up for them. I mean, are you seeing the schools of baitfish?
So I am, but I'm not seeing them. They're tight and they're not being harassed.
You're gonna see them harassed here. They're gonna be boomerang shaped and just all sorts of.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah. Cool.
I want to see that.
My jig is caught in your net, isn't it?
Yeah, just give it some slack.
There we go. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to see that. I'm going to tie a 10 on because you got a 10, one on the 10, I got one on the 15. You want me to take you up to where I got mine?
This isn't the area?
This is generally the area. I'd like to take you.
It's one of those things. Like, do we go where you got yours? Do we go where I got mine? I don't know.
So this is just an ND filter and a polarizer. It's made by a company called Newer, which is they build a lot of like little gadgets for film and television cheaply.
Right.
GoPro, I don't think actually makes any kind of ND filter for its cameras, so I just picked this one up just to. We were shooting in the desert, and I was concerned that the sand, the sky, it was just gonna get really blown out. Like, a GoPro eventually can only handle so much light. So I bought a pack of these, and yeah, they're pretty good.
Nice. Might have to get a few. I think it would be good when I do the river smallmouth videos, just being able to see the river bottom.
Yeah, and I think with certainly putting this polarizer inside your little dome thing that you use when you release fish, that'll really probably do well for what you're trying to accomplish.
Cool. Thanks for teaching me, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you always want to be looking at your rod tips, at your side imaging, but you also want to be looking if there's birds, and there's quite a few sizable birds just hanging out in that area. What are they doing? They're there for a reason. Probably some striper underneath them, busting up some bait here and there. Some of it coming up to the surface. Makes for some really easy eating. So I've had 3 passes on a school of fish that is around 3 or 4 big pods of bait fish, and they didn't hit the trolled hard bait. I think it's time to go in there with the jig because they haven't moved. They're always on the same spot where I drop those waypoints, and there's a good number of them. So the trolling sometimes helps you locate them because you cover ground and you're looking, and you have 2 chances on either side of having a knockdown. But if they're locked onto a certain spot, it's good to throw the jig. So I'm gonna loop around one more time for one more pass and go in there with the jig. So there are my multiple drifts, multiple trollings through the area, and we'll see a school here in just a moment on the side image. Let's get this full screen. Okay, here's one on the right, and these are fish that are pursuing this big blob of bait fish. Oh, there's one on the side. So he's pushing in right on this edge here. Nice. All right, so Alex is here giving me a different GoPro.
There it is.
Swapping them out. You got that nice Naqua power pack that I have stowed in the front, and man, that's how many days have you run on one charge with one of those?
We've never run out of power, but we've done 3 days straight
Yeah,
and never ran out.
yeah, really good option for powering the GoPros. All right, I'm seeing big schools of bait fish on the side imaging, and I've kind of done a big clover leaf over it a couple times and not gotten anything to hit the hard bait. Clear that. So I'm gonna jig it and see if I can get someone to wake up. The language of it, there was 1 or 2 of the big schools of bait fish that were split with a mark in it, and the 2 others that I saw were pretty whole. They were intact. They were probably not being messed with, but there are some fish down there. So let's drift over and jig through it. 23 seconds. Come on, Jameson. Gotta tell you I'm on him. Here he is. Hey. You there? I'm on him. I haven't caught him yet, but there's big schools here with big marks.
Alright, I'll come towards you. I just started to jig because I marked a bunch of bait. There's actually 2 other kayaking boats right here.
Oh, cool. Well, work what you got and I'll work what I got.
Alright, let me know.
Alright, see ya. Some definite striper marks. And now, the more I've passed through here, they've kind of scattered, and I think it's time to get back to trolling. You know, I do feel like these fish hear the electronics and say, yeah, we know about that. We're gonna keep moving. And they do. Let me swap this one back forward. Get back to trolling. Got a little bit of boat wake here. You always want to get it perpendicular. If it's coming at you this way, nose into it and get back to what you were doing. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Gotta get that other line. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. You're out of there. Get that other line out of the way. It's a good one, Jameson. Pump, reel, pump, reel. Yeah, it was trolling. And I was just, oh, he's big.
Oh, God.
That's a big tail.
Dude, there's a lot of them down there. I'm marking them like crazy, but they're not eating the jig.
No?
I've been jigging over this area right here for a while.
Oh, man. Look how big he is.
That's a big one.
I don't know that he stays hooked as long as he's made some crazy runs. Hey, pull your lines up, like so they don't.
I don't have any.
I know, but you got lures dangling. I just don't want them catching that stuff. That judge is doing good work.
Is that the judge?
Yeah, it is a judge.
Are you judging them?
I suppose I am. Oh, it's a good one. I hope he stays hooked.
I don't know. I'd offer help, but I don't know what I can do.
Nothing. Stay back. Like, I got my motor up. I got the other line in. And that's all we can really do. Oh, yeah, get your motor out of there. I just hope he stays buttoned. I can get him up close to the boat. Yeah, you look excited, but it hasn't. Like, this is where they pop off. You get them close, and it's like, oh, then he's gone. I'm hopefully not jinxing myself. He's towing me backwards. Just want him to get tired enough to let me grab his face. Can I grab your face, please? All right, I'm gonna move this. Oh, if I can. I just want a clear, unobstructed path. Oh.
Oh, he's a big guy. Oh, he's coming underneath. He's coming underneath.
Get your motor up.
Hit my motor.
Pull your motor. Your motor is down. Pull it up. Okay. Yep, I had him. I know he ate it initially, but the hard bait migrated to under his chin, so I don't have him hooked in the mouth anymore. Hi, nice to see you. Oh. All right, so this is a musky bumper, and it's how I feel I can get a good accurate measurement. Here, Jeff, hold on. I can get audio. So he's at least 45. Yep. He's 40. That's, if I swing that tail, it's touching 46. Give me the grip and grin. Ready? All right. Got it. Big one. Nice. Let's get my motor down and move.
I can just push off you when you're ready to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ready? 1, 2,
Push away. Okay. I gotta move forward to keep this guy breathing. Yep, I want it on. Reviving. Gonna move with them for a little while until it's ready to go. So 45.5 inches, and you know, I've fought that fish for a long time. It gets tired. It's run a marathon of sorts, and you know, they may be exhausted to the point they can't swim off real good. Using the torpedo allows you to move forward, get some water going across their gills, and then they get to swim off real strong. And you know, here in another 2-3 weeks, they're gonna spawn and make some more baby stripers for us to catch for years to come. All right, it's time to head back out to where that waypoint is I dropped. Take a closer look at what I think is just a pinch point. big pinch point where the creek, you know, where this river comes back, gets narrow, and then gets wide again. All right, we're coming up on the waypoint I set when I caught that fish, and it looks like it's about 17 feet of water. Let's take the macro view. Let's zoom out of here, and so you do have a pinch point here where you got shallower water deep in the middle, and this is one of the narrower spots as we come back in this river. And pinch points always collect lots of bait fish and lots of predator fish moving in to eat them. So we'll keep trolling at 16, 17 feet in this pinch point. All right, I'm catching up with Jameson. It looks like the Maryland Department of Natural Resources is catching up with him.
Hold on, you got your license on?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's trying to get...
Jeff Little.
You anything?
Yeah, I just got a 45.5 incher.
Oh, nice.
Right over here.
Okay.
In the back of the creek this morning. I didn't measure him, but it was probably like 36.
Did you have a whistle on you? I see that your life jacket.
Yeah, I think it's...
Take your time. I know how it is.
Pull this one up. I actually had my hands on the whistle. I had taken it out the other day. We were filming something for actually for the Coast Guard.
I'm not going to give you tickets. Have you ever gotten a warning for sound producing now?
I have not. And
If you got one, great. I'm not going to give you
yeah, well, I took it out because we were at Good Hands Landing. They actually did it. And we were filming for a Coast Guard thing.
Okay.
There's another one.
Oh, good.
I took the other one out, but I have this one.
Very good.
But it was practicing reboarding in the kayak.
Gotcha.
Like teaching people, hey, you gotta intentionally go out and flip them and learn the mechanics of getting back in.
We got that one. That's great. But just be careful out here.
Yep.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. Careful's all about the dry suit
Yeah.
and knowing how to get back in.
Yeah. How was it?
Getting in?
Yeah.
It was pretty windy and chilly. It was the day before yesterday. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been windy like the past week. Like there was a couple weeks ago, it was like 90 degrees out.
Right. All right, so Alex, the producer, was following me, and Jameson calls and says, I'm hooked up. So I said, Alex, go. See what you can get on film. And I'm approaching him now. I'm not sure. I see that he has his motor up, which is smart. And yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he's trying to land this thing now. Did the net trick, huh?
Yeah. Except for I think it messed me up this time.
Looks like you got him though.
You have him.
Good job, man. Good job, Jameson. Nice going, bud.
I can pull up onto the front of your pack.
You got a hog.
This is a big one.
That is a big one.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Jeff. Look at that.
Good going, buddy.
All right, GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, start recording.
You're loud enough for all of the GoPros to be heating your ear.
All right, I'm gonna let this get again.
Well, it was a fun day out here. I got two mid-30s, probably 36 is what I think that first one was. Second one we know is 45.5. Jameson ended up with 3, unless we get more between here and the launch. I think his third one he said was small, and I think he means like it was only like 28 or 29. First one's mid-30s, and then I know we didn't get a measurement on that one. He kind of fumbled it right at the end before really getting any measurement or really doing the revival trick where you move with the motor and get them going again. But that fish for sure was over 40. I think it was probably low 40s. So good day out here. We got another day tomorrow with the guide, with Captain Weaver again, Tom Weaver, and yeah, it's been a good session filming for the Road Trip Angler. So we're back there somewhere. Follow me, and thanks for watching. See ya.